What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here with another video for you guys today. So today the stocks were falling again. It's the beginning of the week. We were all going into this week thinking, yeah, the stocks are going up, it's time to invest our money, let's make some gains. Hold up. As you guys have seen today, all over the market we were seeing red. That's what I got red on today. We were seeing red. And for those of you who expected stocks to go up and up and up and keep going up, after the market correction recently, you were obviously wrong. Now, last week in my live stream on Friday, people asked me, what am I buying next week? What am I looking to do? I did say, I do believe another market correction is coming soon. I don't know when, but I believe it's coming soon. So I'm not looking to buy anything just yet. Now, as you guys saw today, stocks were falling left, right, and center. 8%, 10%, Tesla, Lemonade, FCEL. It just seemed like so many different stocks were just dropping off in price. Now, in today's video, what I'm going to talk about is why this has been happening, what I expect to happen going forward, what I plan to do, and also some things you guys can do. As you now have seen, stocks don't just always go up. Sometimes they do go down. And the good thing is, I've not actually bought anything this week, so I'm still okay. The bad thing is, my portfolio is obviously seen red today because multiple of the stocks that I hold, hundreds of shares, thousands of shares, have been on the decline recently. So we're going to dive into all that today. We're going to give the explanation, break down, look at the charts. And of course, the first thing you guys need to do in this case is drop that thumbs up. Please leave a like on this video. I'm making this video for you guys so you guys can understand what's happening in the market, so you guys can learn from this situation. Also, make sure you guys comment, let me know your thoughts on what's going to happen going forward, let me know your thoughts on the video in general. Add to that, make sure to share these videos with your friends. Let people understand what's going on in the market. And lastly, but not least, hit the beautiful red button below to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. We've had a few new subscribers recently. We're trying to get to 2K before the end of March, so you guys have got just over 2 weeks to get me about, I think, 75 subscribers. I think it's possible, so let's get that done. So, the market, what's going on? Is it market manipulation? Is a stock crash coming? Is it just a correction? Is it just one day? What is going on? Well, to begin with, I want to say this. Prior to the, last 6 weeks of the market, or maybe last 3 or 4 weeks of the market, we were on one of the biggest bull runs in a long time. And so you're seeing stocks shoot up in price left, right, and center. So what that meant was many stocks out there were overvalued, overpriced. They were at their highest valuations, they've been in a long time. And added to that, many new investors started investing in the market in 2021 due to, the fact of learning about the stock market, due to the fact that we're in a pandemic and people trying to make more money, due to the fact that people have just got their stimulus checks, due to the fact that, it was a new year, people trying something new. Many different factors contributed to this. So stocks were at an all-time high, the NASDAQ was at an all-time high, the VIX was at one of the biggest tops in history. And again, many different factors contributed to this, but stocks were at an all-time high. Now, I know you guys think that stocks go up, like I mentioned, but as you can see, it's not the case. So to begin with, so last week, why did I say I don't think the market is done crashing? And why do I think it's going to continue to fall at least sometime in the near future? Well, to begin with, I want to show you guys this chart of the VIX. And for those of you who don't know what the VIX is, it is the SIBO Volatility Index, which is a real-time index that represents the market's expectations for the relative strength of near-term price changes of the S&P 500 index. So pretty much it's a 30-day forward projection of volatility in the market. And what does that mean? Well, volatility helps us gauge, what's going to happen with the market, with sentiment. A lot of people trading, or not many people trading, people selling. All that kind of stuff is what helps us measure the risk, the fear, the trading sentiment, the investment that's going on in the market. So now you guys know about the VIX. But to show you guys this chart, so look at today, 2021, and look at a few months prior. As you can see, the VIX is starting to fall from, all-time highs, from all-time tops. Now I want you guys to look at the beginning of the 2000s, from 2000 to 2003, 2004. And what you're seeing there is the exact same pattern. Now I don't know if you guys know this, but when it comes to stocks and patterns, history often repeats itself. So you guys see there, the red line, that is the VIX. And you see from around 1999 to beginning of 2000, maybe 2001, the VIX did fall, it dropped off. So fast forward to 2021, and you're seeing a very similar pattern there, the VIX dropping off. Now I want you guys to look at those two red lines highlighting where the VIX was pretty much at its lowest. So 2005, obviously to 2008, where you guys had the stock market crash. And again, a similar pattern at the end of 2014 to 2015. So again, that means we had plenty of warning from the VIX. Now, as you guys saw from 1999 to around 2001, the VIX kind of dropped off. Right now, it's dropping off a little bit. Does that mean it's going to last a couple months? Does it mean it's going to last a few days? Well, actually, nobody knows how far it's going to drop off. But the point I'm trying to make here is that this pullback, this correction, was technically expected, but again, we just didn't know when it would happen. As you can see from the chart that you just looked at, it was expected to happen. The market decline was expected to come sometime soon. For me, it's come sooner than I expected. For others, it might be at the right time. For others, it might be later than expected. But we did have indications for this. So what I'm trying to say here is stock market crashes or corrections, or again, whatever you want to call them, they don't just happen. They don't just appear. There are indications towards this. So what's interesting going forward is how long is this correction going to last? And is there a real stock market crash coming? I'm not sure. But again, looking at the beginning of the 2000s, it was very interesting to see how that lasted a few months. Of course, we're not going to go near the 2008 levels. Well, at least I don't expect us to go near the 2008 levels. But right now, it's going to be interesting to see how the next few weeks, definitely next month or two, pans out. In my week 10 recap of my 0 to 100K challenge, I did mention that I expected the next couple of weeks, the end of March, to see some volatility and some uncertainty in the market. It looks like we're already seeing that. So it's pretty interesting what's going on right now. Even though I know you guys don't want to see red, you guys don't want to see this happening, but for me, it is interesting. For those of you who have invested very recently, of course, this is not what you want to hear, but these things are bound to happen, and all we need to do is stay calm at this point. So there's one thing I find with this, which is pretty strange, honestly. Last year, when the economy was pretty bad, April, May, June, throughout summer, it was pretty bad. Stocks were, pretty good. Stocks were doing pretty well. Now we're getting to the point where the economy is slowly improving, but it seems like stocks are doing worse. So there's a weird pattern going on here, which is why I say you need to be careful and also make sure you do your research before investing anything. Now, funny enough, after hours, the VIX is actually up again. So some of you out there might say, okay, the fear is gone. That's not necessarily the case. The VIX can move anyhow. But one thing you guys can do is look at a stock called UVXY. This is an inverse leveraged ETF. So when stocks do go down, stocks do drop in price, UVXY goes up. Now, I'm not saying go out there and put all your money into UVXY, but I'm just saying if you want to learn more about the stock market and understand more, do take a look at that stock and what it does over the next couple of days. I've been watching that stock for over 3 years now. I've traded it multiple times. When stocks do start to fall in price, the majority of them, all different kinds of stocks, especially the FANG stocks, you will see UVXY do the opposite to them. So do keep an eye out for that. Okay, so what can we do to benefit ourselves going forward, to put us at an advantage? Well, right now, if you're investing in the market, first of all, do not sell. I have to say this multiple times, but I need to get that in your guys' head. I'm here to help you guys, so I need to remind you, do not sell. Now, another thing you guys can do, if you do want to create a little bit of cash and you do want to practice your trade a little bit, 2 things I'm going to tell you. 1, buy puts. That means saying that stock is going to go down in price. Put options are part of option trading. You guys can check my course out. Link is in the description. Stock options starter pack. Go check that out. It does tell you all about calls and puts and everything to do with options trading. And I previously made a video about me trading CDXC with put options. You guys can feel free to have a look at what put options you might put. Now, what else can you do? You can also sell covered calls. Covered calls, saying that a stock might rise to a certain point, and when it rises at a certain point, you actually sell your shares. Now, to do covered calls, you will have to own 100 shares of stock, but it is definitely something I'm looking at because I own hundreds of shares of multiple different stocks. So if I want to create a bit of money, create a bit more income, I might sell covered calls. When you sell covered calls, you will receive a premium. Again, I cover all this in my stock options course, go check that out. But you will receive a premium and you also get profit from selling your shares. So if you want to create a bit of extra cash, there's 2 different possibilities there for you. Now, I'm not saying go and put your money into things that you don't understand, just buy a lot of puts. I'm not saying do that. Do not do that. What I am saying is you can make money in a good market, you can make money in a bad market. So do remember that. Okay, so for those of you who are wondering if you don't want to invest in the market, but you don't want to be involved in options trading, well, good news for you guys. You can also start creating your watch lists and say, hey, if Tesla gets to $650, I'm going to buy 5 shares. Or hey, if FuelCell gets to $12, I'm going to buy 10 shares. FuelCell actually just announced their earnings today and they missed expectations by 50%. So it's going to be interesting to see what the stock does. I'm already invested in FuelCell, but when a stock drops off, when it sells off, that means more potential opportunity. It shouldn't mean you get scared and sell your stock. It means more potential opportunity. If you really believe in the company, if you really believe it's going to go back up to $29 like it hit last month, why wouldn't you buy it at 14? I know there are people out there who wanted to buy it at 20, 21. Now it's at 15s. Why wouldn't you buy it? Up to you. But I'm just trying to explain to you guys, there's still potential opportunity even when stocks are down. But yeah, for those of you who are looking to invest in the stock market, check, have a look at what stocks are down, what stocks you like. I'm telling you guys, there's plenty of opportunity right there in the market right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little explanation, little breakdown on what's going on. Again, stocks rallied so long, there was bound to be a pullback. And even after the initial pullback, it doesn't mean that stocks are going to rally all again. As you can see, multiple pullbacks can happen, multiple market corrections can happen. And don't be surprised if there's another one that follows. Now, personally, I think this one will last a few more days, even maybe a couple weeks. And after that, I don't think there's going to be too much negative, in the near future. But again, nobody can predict the market, so don't listen to anybody. Honestly, it's about you doing your research. Don't go off my word, don't go off your favorite guru's word, because people out there will tell you, buy this now, get this now, it's at its lowest it's ever going to be. And 2 weeks later, you'll see it's dipped even more. You're going to be left looking like an idiot, you're going to feel bad, you're going to want to sell out your stocks. So again, the way to save yourself is by doing your own research. As always, make sure you guys check out all the links in the description. You guys know I'm here to help you guys, so also help me. Check out my Instagram. Make sure you guys check out that stock option starter pack. It is the first link in the description. Also, yesterday I dropped a poll. Please go check that out. It's a poll about what kind of videos you guys would like me to make more of. We currently have 25 votes, so I'll keep it open again for a few more hours after this video has been uploaded. But please do go and vote on that poll. And also don't forget to drop a comment in there as well. Let me know what kind of video you guys would like to see. Apart from that, check out all the other links in the description. There's so much going on there. But thanks a lot for watching today's video. Stay calm, people. I got money making, you got research to be doing. See you guys next time for another video. Peace.